Hello, cool kids. This is Cranky Kerensky coming at you with a summoning analysis for the Godforge minigame. Meaning, I'm going to go over the data I logged and compare it to the hero summoning rates released by Fateless, which is right here. We should expect to pull epic heroes at a rate around 8% of the time, and legendary heroes at a rate of 0.5% or half of a percent. Next, here's a summary of my 8 minigame accounts that I created. 1 premium and 1 free-to-play in December of 25, 5 free-to-play in the middle of January of 26, and 1 free-to-play at the end of January of 26, for a total of 1 premium and 7 free-to-play accounts. All of my accounts pulled a Lego within an expected amount of time except for one of the free-to-plays created in the middle of January of 26. Based on my best estimates, that account pulled one after 1,080 pulls on March 6, 26, using the additional Founder Stones Fateless gifted us. This account I consider a statistical anomaly, and I'm hesitant to use any of its data previous to the 400 pulls I did on it making my Hero Pulls number 4, the dud account video. I'll give an example to explain my reasoning. If you bought bananas and found a bad one when trying to eat it, would you assume all bananas are bad? What about the other good ones in the bunch? Would you assume every bunch has a bad banana in it? If you wanted to test how often you would encounter a bad banana in a bunch, how many bunches would you acquire? 10? 100? 100,000? Those of us with enough years of experience buying bananas know that you don't encounter many bad ones, as long as you're wise enough to buy within ripeness tolerances. So, you're going to need more than 10 bunches to get a reasonable sample. Based on that logic, my 8 accounts aren't enough to provide a proper statistical sample for anomalies. I even asked someone with 150 accounts recently, and they told me none of them went 1,000 pulls without obtaining a legendary hero. So that lets me know my logic is sound. Now I know many of you will find this a bunch of bananas, so we'll move on now. Here's my data, and I'm not going to bore you with reading all of it, but you can see the dates and how many accounts I pulled on and the results of how many pulls, how many epics, how many Legos. Now I added it all up and came up with 10,170 pulls. I pulled 794 epics, and I pulled 47 legendary heroes. And you can see the math that for my epic pull rate, it resulted in 7.81%. My legendary pull rate resulted in 0.46%. Now, if we compare this with the rates Fateless provided, they said we should get an epic around 8% of the time, and my epic pull rate was 7.81%. Their legendary pull rate, they stated, should be around 0.5%, and mine was 0.46%. So they're very, very close. Now, in conclusion, this is what I find. Number 1, the minigame pull rates are what's to be expected. Number 2, no indications of Fateless increasing pull rates before deadlines. Now, I know that's a popular theory, and I even wondered whether it was true myself, and I've talked about it in some videos, but I don't see evidence of this. Number 3, the blue tax theory was debunked. It was funny, but it's not true. Number 4, hoarding stones to increase pull rates. Well, that theory was debunked. So sorry, kids, there's no Santa Claus. Uncle Kerensky is being Scrooge or Grinch, but I'll take it. Anyway, number 5, Fateless was generous as always. So a big shout out to Fateless for helping us out, making sure some of us got the legendary heroes we wanted on our accounts. Thank you very much. This is Cranky Kerensky signing out.